What happens when you run out of cocaine? What happens when you run out of cocaine? What happens to your brain? What happens to your body? I'm a recovering cocaine addict. I was doing 1 to 2 8 balls of coke a day. I was also drinking 2 to 3 fifths of vodka a day, and addiction was my life. It was my nightmare. And this is what happens when you run out of this drug. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. What's up, guys? My name is Eric, and I'm a recovering cocaine alcoholic addict, and I like to share my experiences just for the one trying to get sober, trying to get through it all, to understand that you're not alone, and hearing other people's experiences, I think, really makes a huge difference. And one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is what happens when you run out of cocaine. What does your body do? Essentially, what happens, cocaine is going to last in your system for about 15 minutes, and then it starts to just get out of your system. Well, you've just had a massive dopamine rush, and if you don't know what dopamine is, that's a happy chemical in your brain that makes you super happy, so it makes you super energetic. And anybody who is a cocaine addict knows that when we do cocaine, we feel that we are on top of the world, we can conquer everything, and that we are just unstoppable. And one of the things that can happen now all of a sudden is when you do run out of cocaine and you stop doing it, your body goes through a dopamine drop. Your body stops producing dopamine, and as soon as it stops producing this, you start to get depressed. One of the things that you're going to run into all of a sudden is that you're going to start to feel just a little bit not like yourself, and like, this isn't fun anymore, and this isn't great, but I know how to fix this. How do I fix it? I'm going to do another line. And that is one of the vicious cycles of addiction, is that constant doing lines. That's how I did 1 to 2 8 balls of coke a day. Was I never wanted that feeling to go away, and I didn't like that depression. I didn't like that emptiness, and it made me feel that way. We literally give our soul to our this drug, and our brain literally goes into a depressed state because it's no longer producing this. And when you have a massive rush of dopamine and it's cut off, you drop. And it's very similar with a lot of different drugs out there. Any drug out there that affects your dopamine levels and increases dopamine supply, as soon as that dopamine shuts off, it's an abrupt shut off, that you get this emptiness, you get this sadness, you get this depression that starts to feed in front of you. And instead of being able to just kind of maintain and fight through it, you know how to fix it. And how to fix it is by doing more. And that's what puts you in that dangerous cycle with cocaine, and why I feel it's one of the most dangerous drugs out there, is because we get so repetitive with it and continuing trying to chase that high, keep that high going. To the point that it is, again, cocaine is not a safe drug whatsoever, no matter what the stigmas out there are, that it's a rich person's drug, it's a healthy drug, it's, no one dies from it. No, people OD from cocaine. You can die from an overdose of cocaine, but it's not something that's very apparent and brought a lot of awareness to, because let's face it, in movies and with Hollywood and with actors and with rock stars, all this drug is glamorized. It's glamorized as this party drug, this rich drug, this safe drug, and it is not. There is no drug out there like this at all that is a safe drug by any means, and anyone who tells you it is lying to you. So one of the best things that I can suggest is, if you are struggling, is to reach out for help, reach out for support. Let everybody know that you're an addict. I have links down below for NA and AA for anybody out there struggling, because I enjoy sharing about addiction for the ones struggling, because I know what it was like. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a therapist, I'm none of that. I lost a wife and a father to suicide. I almost took my life by suicide. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, PTSD, GAD, MDD. I've self-harmed before. I've been through a lot. But one of the best things that I ever made it through was my alcohol and cocaine addiction and getting sober. And you can do it one day at a time. Comment down below, hit the like and follow button, because it's all about us as addicts knowing that we are not alone, knowing that we are not the only one going through this, knowing that it can get better and it will get better. And believe me, I will tell you this, the first year of being sober ain't a lot of fun. And it's a lot of heartache and it's a lot of pain. But eventually it does click over to becoming a better life every single day. And I will tell you this, I would never go back to what I had and lose what I have now. So for the one going through it, you got this. It's just one day at a time.